I was halfway through my second glass of wine, breathless from the way he just whispered that he couldn't wait to get me home, when another man slid into our booth like he belonged there. My husband's face strained of color, but before I could even ask, the stranger grabbed my hand and said, "There you are, babe, God, you look gorgeous tonight." I froze. He looked exactly like my husband, down to the scar above his eyebrow, only his smile was sharper, crueler. My husband stammered something about a mistake, but the other man just laughed and squeezed my hand tighter. The restaurant felt like it tilted. My husband, my sweet, secretive husband, had never mentioned a twin. And now this twin was looking at me like I was his, like we had a history I couldn't remember. My mind flashed to all the nights my husband had come home late, smelling of cologne I didn't recognize. All those work trips and unexplained bruises. The twin leaned closer and whispered in my ear, words my husband had said to me, verbatim, just nights ago. I pulled away and demanded answers, but both men just stared at each other, silent, tense, daring the other to speak first. That's when it hit me, the messages, the secret phone calls I'd overheard, the way my husband sometimes seemed different. It wasn't just work stress, it was like being with two versions of him. I realized, with a sick jolt, that for months I'd been sleeping with both men, never knowing. The twin smirked, satisfaction flickering in his eyes, and said, "You really can't tell us apart, can you?" My husband looked shattered. The fight that exploded between them was ugly and public, dishes clattering to the floor, accusations hurled across the table. I just sat there, numb, my own betrayal burning through my chest. I'd always thought my biggest fear was my husband cheating, but the real nightmare was discovering I'd never really known who I was with in the first place. When security dragged them out, I realized I wasn't grieving a marriage, I was mourning the illusion that I'd ever been loved at all.